how I found out that my client was a stalker who has multiple victims and who is also a pedophile. So I ran his social media and I created content for him. When we first started to work together, everything was fine, but there were some red flags that I should have paid attention to. Let's start with the first time we met. We were supposed to meet at his restaurant, and last minute, he didn't pick up his phone. His phone was turned off. He calls me like 10 minutes before we're supposed to meet and tells me, can we meet in LA instead at my house? There's like an outside amenity thing. But meeting at his house should have been the biggest red flag. Another red flag was he was always trying to touch my equipment. He would always ask, oh, can we use your laptop? And like try to grab it or try to grab my camera. It was really weird. And I felt weird about it, but I just didn't say anything about it because what do you do or say? I would get really awkward and just really keep my distance. And we were gonna look at it from my laptop, even though I sent it to him and his computer. We would just put it in the desk so that I don't have to be near him. And that's another red flag. He would always try to be very close to me, uncomfortably close. Like even if your friend got that close, it would be like, what are you doing? I would give ideas on my work and it was terrible. The ideas were really bad. And when I would tell him like it could really hurt your business, he would be really weird about it and get very angry. And then he started to say, you remind me of my ex. Because I would tell him like, this is gonna hurt your business. I don't think that we should do this. He would say, oh my God, why can't you just listen to me? I'm your client. You remind me of my ex. He talked about his dating life, sex, just weird things that are so inappropriate that I never ever joined in on. I have never told him anything about me. I always changed the subject because I didn't want to know anything because ew. And he didn't get the hint. He was just trying to really like test the boundaries. It was so weird. I wish I would have seen all of these things beforehand, but even when we were supposed to renew our contract, he wanted me to go to his house. And then last minute he called me and he's like, hey, my friend is here. He owns a business too, and he's interested in your services. That friend left in like 10-15 minutes. And then he started to just smoke weed in front of me, just like rolling up weed. And it was the weirdest, like I got like such a weird gut feeling in there that once he signed the contract, I was out. I like left so fast. That was one of the most uncomfortable days of my life. I thought that would be like the most uncomfortable, right? No, it gets worse.